Okay, Niall here with Possibly Awesome Cars. Today we're taking a look at the 2016 BMW 750 Li. I'm joined here by Addy from doubleclutch.ca magazine. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Great, man. This is a good car. We got some older BMWs.
Yeah, we've
some older
got four
7s.
generations of 7 Series behind us.
Yeah, it's the heritage video. We're going to show exactly how the 7 Series has changed over the last 15 years. And we're going to take a look at probably the nicest BMW on wheels today. So take a look. We'll see what it looks like on the inside and give you some information about the old ones compared to the new one. Today we're looking at the evolution of the 7 Series BMW, starting with the E38 2001 740iL, my personal car. Back in 2001, you got parking sensors in the front and the back, as well as a board computer, although pretty basic today, was quite advanced for its time. You also had a navigation system, which again, at the time was quite advanced and pretty basic by today's standards. Front and rear heated seats. You had rear manual sunshades for the doors and a power-operated sunshade on the back. As well, the trunk, while not fully power, was a soft close feature, allowing you to just push down and it would close once it hits the bottom. The 4th generation 7 Series E65 is a 2004 745i. No need to introduce this one, as its styling alone speaks for itself. But let's get past the styling and let's look at the car itself. The cluster display was enhanced with updated board computer, giving you a little bit more information, including fuel consumption, as well as kilometers, time, and all that. But the biggest introduction was iDrive, center console screen that allowed you to control climate, navigation, music. All of the information that the car is trying to give you is all built into one screen through a control device in the center console. Over the years, they've definitely updated it, but this was the first introduction of it, which really set the standard for what I would say you would expect to have in a car's computer system. And it also gave you park distance control sensors to show you visually. The inside cluster has changed quite a bit as well. Different dials than what was previously used in the E38. Instead of buttons, now it's dials. And a lot of compartment space too. One thing that you might not notice if you haven't had a chance to try out an E65 is there's a lot of space for change or sunglasses or coins, anything like that. There's a lot of space to put things, and it's a little bit better designed than the E38. As well, heated steering wheel, heated seats. The front seats are heated and ventilated, and the driver's seat is massage power. BMW's 5th generation 7 Series, known as the F02 for long wheelbase. This is a 2010 750 Li. This is the most recent version of the 7 Series up until the G12 and G11. It features a much more enhanced cluster display with more computer options and more board control options, and also iDrive has been significantly updated, a lot quicker than it was on the E65 or previous models of BMW that weren't 7 Series that included updated versions of iDrive. This one's very quick, very responsive, and as you can see too, the screen is quite large compared to what was on the E65 and especially what was on the E38. Really enhanced, allows you to do everything you need, including internet access through it. It's very quick, very nice, and really sets the standard now for what you would expect in a car. Also, the center console has been updated, gotten rid of the knobs and put back buttons, and you've also got a lot of controls for park distance, your backup camera, hill assist, auto stop assist, a lot of features that have really enhanced the driving experience for the 7 Series. Also in this model you have night vision mode, lane departure warning, active cruise control, and it's just a whole upgrade compared to the E65. This is probably the largest step forward that the 7 Series took. Rear seats are ventilated and heated. There is automatic sunshades for the sides, which can be controlled from either passenger or the front as well. And then the back is also automatic as well. Vanity mirrors are now standard for both sides. In the E65 it was a center mounted one, now each side has it, and then like the E65 the trunk is powered. You just need to push the button in order to close it back up. And now it brings us to the G12, the 2016 750 Li, the new benchmark for the 7 Series. This is the most advanced BMW that's ever been produced. It is absolutely fantastic. I mean, especially when you sit in the E38 and then you sit in this, you feel how much of an improvement BMW has made over the 7 Series. Even in the F02, there is a huge difference between this car. It is so nice. It is so luxurious. They've really made a huge effort in order to make this car compete with the Mercedes S-Class. The binnacle now is completely digitized. No longer is it analog, it's complete computer controlled. And as you can see, as you switch it into different modes, Eco, Sport, changes the setup, gives you an idea of what is important for that mode, such as Eco. You want to know how much fuel you're saving. iDrive has been updated as well. You know, much like any of the older versions of iDrive, you can have a split screen setup. This version is even better. It's super responsive. You have touch controls on the iDrive controller. You have gesture commands in order to just twirl your finger to change the volume or to answer calls or to hang up. It's really cool. And then obviously you have your complete board computer and check system in order to make sure that everything is functioning properly with the car. And this can all be accessed from the rear as well. Obviously the 7 Series, and especially this version of the long wheelbase, really is designed for the person in the back seat. Obviously you want to be able to control everything from back there. And as you can see too, they've really streamlined the design of this car. The wood, the leather, everything just feels really nice. All the buttons are just really nice. And, you know, again, you've got all your lighting controls beside the driver there. You have a night vision mode, as was in the F02. You have all the lane departure warnings. Active cruise control works really well. Heads up display works really well. You've got a really nice lighting system in the car. It just, the detail that they've put into this really feels like they've put a lot of effort into it, whereas previous models, and especially now when you compare them, you know, this really feels like they've spent a lot of time on each little tiny part on the car. And as you can see, you have your power option, sunshades, you've got your ashtray, all the seats have memory functions, all the seats have heat and ventilation and massage features now. The driver and the rear passengers all have massage features. You've got your vanity mirrors and lights for both rear passengers, as with the F02. And as we said, the screens on the back are just phenomenal. You can control it with the tablet. You can see what your music is. You can have separate audio in the back. And probably one of the most interesting features, especially for the long wheelbase, is the executive lounge. You push the button, and as you can see, the front seat will fold forward, the headrest will go down, your screen will adjust as it's obviously moved out of the way, and you'll see that as it continues on its journey towards the front of the car, it will unfold the rear and have a footrest. With the E38, you got little kneelers to put your feet up on. 15 years later, the seat actually has a footrest in it now. And in the center console, again for the executive lounge, there you've got a foldable stowaway tray table. You can put a laptop or the tablet that comes with it, do some work on it, fold it back up, put it away when you're done. Full climate controls as you'd expect in the back, and just overall, absolutely a fantastic car. For more information, check out doubleclutch.ca. They will have a full review of this car and tons more photos, so check them out, and thanks for watching.